Hesse, who is a conscious word artist, saw the decline of meaningful language in the mass production of newspapers. He never read one, he says, in pulp fiction, in advertisement, in political propaganda speech, to the radio and then television. For him, the meaningful word, the message containing truth, had to be earned, not bought, required a cultivated level of attention, an inner quest, and a careful reading of the great timeless masterpieces of literature, not only in his own tradition, but also other traditions. In the following, I will mostly let Hesse himself speak about his quest for the in-souled word. The quotes come from letters I translated for the first time into English. Hesse was one of the most prolific letter writers of all times, with over 14,000 letters existing. My selections come from a 4-volume, 2,000 pages edition published in German. Hesse knew we receive more from the great treasure house of language than we can give back when we use it or are used by it. And here are now a series of quotes by Hesse. My beloved German language, with its great creations, from the Nibelungenlied via Luther and Goethe until today, this rich, flexible and powerful language, with its many opportunities for playful expression, for showing emotions, and its irregularities, with its highly musical nature, its soulfulness, its humor, this beloved German language has been the most faithful companion and consolation in my life. Whenever literary works and poets using this language are honored and celebrated, it is the German language itself which deserves most of the praise. We poets admittedly contribute as workers to building and expanding this language, but whatever the greatest poets add and contribute, it is infinitely little to what this language gives to us and means to us. The poetic joy arising from the miracles and magic of language, this greatest treasure of humanity, in which nature and spirit, structure and form are intertwined in such a manifold way. I know and I believe, as one whose destiny it is to spend his lifetime by tending the word. And I consider this task as much important and sacred as very few others. The most significant, decisive element for a poet is his relation to language, his joy of using it, his reverence for it, his constant curiosity about her phenomena and possibilities, since language is as much nature as it is spirit. A reverence for poetry and in a way for the poet, are necessary in the pursuit of higher ideals, if though few people know and practice it today. However, the realm of the spirit and of beauty are intersected dimensions, and it is almost impossible that a poet expresses a truly new idea. He draws from a treasure of millennia, and I'm not only here to say that it is when he does it knowingly, but also unknowingly. My only secure foundation in my literary endeavors is a very intensive and accurate evaluation of language, especially to its musical quality. This is the core of my romanticism, a loving care of language, resembling to me somewhat like an old rare violin. It has a long history and requires a master to play. Supreme care and a most skillful hand. All must come together to bring it alive and sound well. And then, of course, what would language be without spirit?